We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned as so many... elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Titans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a 1st down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Got it. Ready? Cowboy 80. Set. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Grimes.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
With a carry, it's Grimes. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
70 range.
Looking to throw. Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Titans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Say, hey, 79 Bronco. 19 Lion. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
On the ground, this is Grimes. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Moore.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. He's got the first down and more.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
Back to throw. Ward.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Ward.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Left side complete to Lockett. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ward. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Cook able to escape.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Chubb running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. and short of the sticks.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Moore working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he stays up, eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the first carry here for their running back. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18 run.
Now they'll change things up. Wilson snags it left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. But no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Grimes. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Ward. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Dancing away at the 35. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Through the middle of the field.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10.
17, ready.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal.
Grimes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes to throw it.
To the right side, it's Kelce. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll check.
Count me in still up. The broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock.